Hi, and welcome to the fourth episode of Road to 2000 OTB. This game was played in Alkmaar. It was a tournament, a really well played tournament by me. And I have the white pieces and I'm just trying something new. Normally play d4, but now I decided to play e4. Don't know all the theory of e4, and that was the same in this game. I played 98 accuracy in this game. So it was a really well played game. However, I did not know much about the theory. So we dive right into the game. I play e4, hoping for Sicilian or maybe e5. Probably Sicilian. That's my favorite opening. He played the Alekhine. I do not know anything about Alekhine except for that you should push e4, have e5, knight d5, and now the only inaccuracy in the game, c4. However, it's still theory. The most popular theory is playing d4, d6, and then c4. However, I prefer c4 and then d4 and then d6. I took on d6. I learned after the game that there's also f4, and that's a really interesting move. If you take with the f pawn. If you take with this pawn, it's not great. So you take with the f pawn. You have all sorts of attacks. It's really fun. I'm gonna try this in new games. However, I did not know about f4, so I took. And now I'm already kind of out of theory. So now it's figuring it out on myself. Knight f3, bishop g4, very natural move. Blocking, he developed, I castled. So if you don't know a lot of theory, just castle right away and it's probably going to be fine. You don't have to worry about any checks or weird attacks. He took. However, he thought that he would win a pawn here. However, I have this check. And you lose the knight, so you need to go back. And then it's not great. It's not great. You can do this. You can do probably this, and even this check. And it's pinned. So if you go here, you have f4. Really disgusting. So he took my bishop and he was almost taking my pawn. However, he realized it's not for grabs. So he put his bishop on e7. And now it's hanging. So now I played b3. And I'm perfectly fine here already. My knight will come here, bishop here, rooks probably, and then maybe moving or pushing pawns. My bishop is well placed. This cannot move because of this. Maybe this in the future. I'm already cruising, and I just made up moves, I guess. The opponent is a little bit underrated for mine because it's a tournament. You play sometimes below 1500. So that was, and we took the first knight a buy. So you get half a point, and then you will get a little bit lower opponents. So all good. b3, knight c3, developing pieces. Bishop e3. Well, I saw bishop f6, and it's attacked twice, and this pin is a little bit annoying. So bishop e3 is a must. Rook e8. Now I did a little bit of trying to attack. So bishop, probably bishop, rook, bishop b1, or bishop c2, but facing the check. So you have more checks and more danger. That's why I played it. Rook b8. So he could move his knight. Rook c1, really natural move to unpin yourself from this little bit of a monster. And now it's not that great. I can push this. This is not hanging. The pin is gone, so I can move this anytime. Now he made an inaccuracy, because if I take with the knight, I obviously lose my strong bishop. That's not great. I can take this. Not great. So I cannot take this way. I can take with the pawn though. Knight b4. But you're attacking this and then queen f3. I win the pawn. However, it looks really unnatural. I'm not that great. Maybe it's playable, but not for me. I prefer my pawn structures to be intact. So I took with my, well, the strong bishop. So I had the bishop pair. I had to let it go. Very painful moment. However, I win really easy a pawn. So it's basically forced to win a pawn. So I did. Now a little bit of a tactic. He could take this. I can take, and then you have c6. And now my knight is pinned, so I will lose my knight. However, I will keep my pawn. So this is not that great. It's possible. You take. Probably have this. Getting the open file, and it is slightly better. So I did this move. Rook c to d1. Okay, keeping an eye on this, because if I take this pawn and you have rook a8 and queen f6, if this moves one day, then you have already mate threat. So I kept this rook on f1. Now he took, he has to take, because otherwise I move my knight and win the game easily. My plan was to grab this pawn, so I'm up a pawn still, and I might win another pawn. So rook a8 is maybe a little bit forced to win at least this pawn back, because if you do nothing, I will take this with tempo and completely win this game. So I took the b pawn. Now you take this. So basically we trade this, and now I have rook d5 with tempo. So what I said was this attack this. So if I had moved the different rook, it was maybe a little bit of a problem. Centralizing the queen. The engine prefers queen b5, attacking this, and probably maybe a little bit better. But I played queen d7, mate in one thread, always nice. Rook to a8. Now I have, this is really well placed. Oh. So I played rook f5, making this queen a little bit worse. Then I moved it back. So I've still made threat. Now I can do takes, and it's mate. So he had to play f6, rook e7, to keep an eye on this. So if you move the queen, it's probably going to be mate. Rook a1, g3 to have a little bit of breathing space. If you take, there are no well, you can check here, but you don't have a check, and then this is going to be mate. So you cannot grab any pawns before you get mated. So I played g3 for a little bit of breathing space. He did the same. And now this is kind of annoying. So I took king g2, and I knew he didn't have a really good check to continue. And now he made a big blunder because he didn't saw the next sequence, queen b1. And now there is a mate in 3. So if you want to look for it, you can pause the video. I give you a moment. All right, there are two different ways to mate, but you start with the queen. Queen e8 or queen d5. It's the same. Queen d5, king f8 is mate a1, so that's not great to do. And then you have queen takes h5. You cannot block with the queen, so you have to go back, and then you have rook e8, checkmate. And I went for this move. It's the same, but it's forced. Well, you can blunder the mate to 1 with the other variation, but this is also perfectly fine. So when I took this, he gave up. So a really nice win against this guy. And 98 accuracy with an opening I'm not really familiar with. So I'm really happy with this game. Also scored really well in a tournament. That's why my rating points skyrocketed. So hopefully soon I'm 1700. So see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.